Hello, I'm Renee Ellison, and my goal is to make you a more effective mother in all your domestic duties and your homeschool academic tasks. Today we're going to talk about how to train a skill. In all the teaching you do, you'll be teaching in two different categories. One is academics and the other is skills. Well, we're going to talk just about skills today. Those are things like learning math facts, learning how to play tennis, practicing the piano, learning a foreign language, anything that there's going to be progressive, incremental skill development in. And you're going to teach that very differently from literature and concepts and sciences and those subjects. Okay, so how do you teach a skill optimally? Well, there's three things you need to think about. The first is splintering the skill. The second is teaching in short spurts. And the third is teaching with spaced repetition. Okay, so let's go back and discuss each of those. Splintering the skill means you're going to dissect this new skill you're going to have your child do down to its tiniest thing that they've never done before. Remember, they didn't come out of the birth canal knowing any of it. So you can start at any edge of any skill or any tiny piece, and chances are it's going to be brand new to that child. So you separate the skill out. For example, in typing, you would teach them how to reach and retract as a separate little splintered skill. They don't also have to be learning the letters at the same time. So that's the gist of it. With piano, they might be learning how to tactily make chords on the piano without also having to learn to read music at the same time. Now, you are going to teach them the other aspects of the skill, but not together. You'll do that on another day or at a different time of the day or whatever. You're going to teach a secondary supportive skill to that main skill at another time, so you don't confuse the brain or overwhelm the brain. Okay, so that's your first thing. Then you're going to teach in short spurts. Many parents are so proud that they've made their child do math for an hour and a half or stuck at something for a long time together despite the child's growling attitude. No, that's not what we want. We want to teach in short spurts so that we imprint the brain and then immediately get off from it. And you know what will happen if you imprint the brain and get off from it? The brain will continue to incubate on that subject by itself when it's resting or when it's doing something else. It will continue to grow that imprinting. So you're burying it in there, imprinting, and then getting off from it and doing something else, distracting the brain. This causes the brain to feel relaxed with whatever it's learning and to take it in, not be overwhelmed at the presentation of the concept or the skill. It just thinks, oh, that's all I have to do? That's easy. I'll do that. So the dendrites in the brain that were alert and scared go, oh, piece of cake, I can do that. And then you have another sub-skill that you've learned, and the brain was on high alert and scared, and they think, oh, I can do that. That was easy. And when they're all easily acquired, all the brain has to do is jump the synapses between the two already acquired sub-skills. So that's your strategy. So that's number one. Number two, you want to teach in short spurts. So you're going to go quickly, okay, and get off from it. Number three is you're going to teach with spaced repetition. So 5 times a day, when they first get up, before each meal, and right before they go to bed, is much more powerful than sitting at something for a half an hour. For example, say you're teaching your child the C chord on the piano. You teach it when they first get up, then they practice it 3 times a day, and then again before they go to bed at night. And eventually, down the road, your child will be practicing so hard and for hours, you won't be able to drag them off from it. If you'll start this way, if you'll start with no fear and you diffuse the task into the tiniest incremental parts. So let's review those one more time. You splinter the skill into the tiniest parts you possibly can. You teach with spaced repetition, and you teach in short spurts. If you would like to see how to teach piano that way and typing that way, we have a Zoom type course and a quick piano course that's obtainable on our website. That's homeschoolhowtos.com. If you want more teaching tips and domestic tips, visit our Homeschool How To's website for a a nice visit through the over 100 helps there. And if you like these little inspirational YouTubes, then subscribe below. Thank you for watching.